the way, you don't know what I've been on. Twist my fingers with my hands. Ain't grab my pants, now I do my dance. And I do it with no hands. When the 808 hit, get on your feet and praise it. When the 808 hit, get on your feet and praise it. Get on your feet and praise it. When the 808 hit, get on your feet and praise it. This is not another sad story. I'ma tell you about all my glory. I done came real far, I done went real hard, I deserve it all. But life's been hard, but I came too far. Life's been hard. Get real, spend some time on Mars. Life's been hard. When the 808 hit, hey, get on your feet and praise it. Throw your hood up and tell me where you from. Twist your fingers. I got these bottles in the trunk. It's summer 26 and we bout to fuck it up. Said we bout to fuck it up. Hey, do your dance. I'ma do it with no hands. It's been cold too long. It's summer 26 and we bout to fucking ball. When the 808 hit, hey, get on your feet and praise it. Throw your hood up and tell me where you from. Twist your fingers. I got these bottles in the trunk. It's summer 26 and we bout to fuck it up. Said we bout to fuck it up. Hey, do your dance. I'ma do it with no hands. The road too long and the road is long. You gotta stay 10 toes, stay real strong. Been out the way, you don't know what I've been on. Twist my fingers with my hands. Ain't grab my pants, now I do my dance. And I do it with no hands. When the 808 hit, get on your feet and praise it. When the 808 hit, get on your feet and praise it. This is not another sad story. I'ma tell you about all my glory. I done came real far, I done went real hard, I deserve it all. But life's been hard, but I came too far. Life's been hard. Get real, spend some time on Mars. Life's been hard. When the 808 hit, hey, get on your feet and praise it. Throw your hood up and tell me where you from. Twist your fingers. I got these bottles in the trunk. It's summer 26 and we bout to fuck it up. Said we bout to fuck it up. Hey, do your dance. I'ma do it with no hands. It's been cold too long. It's summer 26 and we bout to fucking ball. When the 808 hit, hey, get on your feet and praise it. Throw your hood up and tell me where you from. Twist your fingers. I got these bottles in the trunk. It's summer 26, and we bout to fuck it up. Said we bout to fuck it up. Baby, do your dance. I'ma do it with no hands. The road too long, and the road is long. You gotta stay 10 toes, stay real strong. I ain't been out the way, you don't know what I've been on. Twist my fingers with my hands. I ain't grab my pants, now I do my dance. And I do it with no hands. And the 808 hit. Get on your feet and praise it. When the 808 hit. Hey, get on your feet and praise it. Get on your feet and praise it. When the 808 hit. Get on your feet and praise it.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? That was enough of an intro for y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, that's my that's an unreleased jam. Yeah, I'll show you guys. I have hella unreleased. We're, I did say 4:30, so I'm gonna give a little bit of people some time to get up in here. I don't even know how many people's in here because I ain't worried about it. I do have a little bit of a I guess a show for y'all. But yeah, man. I have, unreleased. That is the slowed down version. This is the normal version. We'll play that for a second, and then we're going to get into what we got. This is the pregame of the show. We're about to start in a second, y'all. I'm just giving people time to get in here.
This is not another sad story. I'ma tell you about all my glory. I done came real far, I done went real hard, I deserve it all. But life's been hard, but I came too far. Life's been hard. Get realized, spend some time on Mars. Life's been hard.
My day's been good, man. We about to get started here in a second.
808 hey, get on your feet and praise it. Throw your hood up and tell me where you from. Twist your fingers. I got these bottles in the trunk. It's summer 26 and we bout to fuck it up.
What's up, Twitch and YouTube?
Said we bout to fuck it up. Hey, do your dance. I'ma do it with no hands. It's been cold too long. It's summer 26 and we bout to
Super Lemon G.
When the 808 hit. Hey, get on your feet and praise it.
We're about to start in a second. Thank you for subscribing over on Twitch. Come up.
Twist your fingers. I got these bottles in the trunk. It's summer 26 and we bout to fuck it up. Said we bout to fuck it up. Hey, do your dance. I'ma do it with no hands.
We're about to get started in a second, guys. Don't worry.
The road is long. You gotta stay 10 toes, stay real strong. I ain't been out the way, you don't know what I've been on. Twist my fingers with my hands. I ain't grab my pants, now I do my dance. And I do it with no hands. When the 808 hit, get on your feet and praise it. When the 808 hit, hey, get on your feet and praise it. Get on your feet and praise it. When the 808 hit, hey, get on your feet and praise it.
Alright, I'm gonna play one more. I'm still waiting for a couple, little people to get in here who see the video late and shit. TikTok do shit. And then we're gonna get started with the show. I got shit lined up at the top, as you can tell, so we got some shit to go through.
I can't even describe it. If I couldn't, I would say fantasies about you in my bedroom. I've been praying. I can't even.
This is something I recorded recently. I don't know. I gotta work on it. I don't like how it came out. But we're about to get it rolling.
Describe it. If I couldn't, I would say fantasies about you in my bedroom. I've been praying. We go round and round again on weekends when you stay. Every love story is beautiful, but I'm on a more.
I don't wanna go, I just want you to know. Bad bitch on my head, but you know I let it go. 100 round drum, I don't wanna hear you more. Pass me the gas and roll the alcohol. Don't be surprised, and you know what I've been on. Well, I've been hitting hard when you're shooting for the stars. stars. Young nigga just tryna put the city on. She was playing games and all these niggas pawns. She was playing games and all these niggas pawns. Young nigga just tryna put the city on. Made a couple bands and you spend it at the Ritz. Money comes and goes, nigga, are you really rich? Lying on the net while you capping for a bitch. Told on your cousin, nigga, worse than a snitch. Bragging about them bows, nigga, acting like he's him. Sassy like a hoe, nigga, call that nigga shim. I don't wanna go, I just want you to know. Bad bitch on my hip, and you know I let it go. 100 round drum, I don't wanna hear you moan. Pass me the gas and roll the alcohol. Don't be surprised, and you know what I've been on. I've been hitting hard when you shooting for the stars. Young nigga just tryna put the city on. She was playing games and all these niggas pawns. She was playing games and all these niggas pawns. Young nigga just tryna.
For those over on Twitch and those over on YouTube, there's people watching from both sides. You guys can't see the chat on screen. I just decided, fuck it, that shit is distracting. All right, we're gonna get the ball rolling though. That's some shit that I'm working on. I guess I'll drop something soon. All right, we're gonna get started here. So this is a post that was made, and as you guys can see, there's a community note. So this is the Manhattan Mingle. They on April 20th tried to say Zoran Mamdani is randomly knocking on doors and demanding to inspect people's homes. This is communism. And then Twitter X actually fixed this. Your voice is hella low, bro. This happens all the time. Hold on. Let me just turn it up. Is that better? See, now it's loud. Good. Thumbs up, thumbs down. What's going on? Appreciate you for saying that. All right, much better. All right, it's good. Sounds good for me. All right, bet. All right, so I did already watch this video. I think yesterday or 2 days ago on 420. Actually, I probably watched it. But this is Mom. So then the X, Twitter faculty, whoever does this, Mayor Mamdani is not randomly knocking on doors and demanding inspect people's homes in New York City. He joined a routine inspection from Housing Preservation and Development, as stated in the original post with this video. Code inspections are part of his agenda as mayor. So what he is doing is he's making sure landlords are upheld to the standards of which they are supposed to, and even some of the tenants, to make sure everybody's getting fair treatment all the way across the board. This is really good. Hello, everybody on YouTube and Twitch. This is a good representation. And in the video, even though they said that this is communism, this is actually very respectful the way Mamdani did this. And I'm not going to lie. Mamdani can check out the crib. We'll give a fuck.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Mayor Mamdani, we're here to inspect the home and to make sure everything's up to code.
You're in charge now.
And also, I want to let everybody know this was announced. So they knew that he was coming, as you can tell by the reaction. Hey, I'm not going to lie. Whoever has this basketball TV in their kid's crib, I fuck with this. This is hard. I haven't seen one of these. I don't think I've ever seen one of these. You can tell it's old as fuck.
Tell me where to go.
You want to check the window guard?
Okay. 11 is a negative.
And then the guy is teaching Mamdani how to do his job, which is cool as fuck. Mayors don't want to learn this shit. He's worried about his check usually. You know what I mean?
Code. As you can see, it's the city's job to deliver on that.
That's very important.
Yeah. This specific code we're looking at, the importance of it is for kids.
Yeah.
Children under the age of 6. But the good thing is as we were coming in, it was an opportunity to look at the whole building.
Right.
Is the fire escape as it should be?
We want to address egress and that the fire escape.
Yeah.
There's some flower pots there in the corner. So technically, there's not supposed to be anything on the fire escape. So
Okay.
that would be a violation.
Yeah, is all the information posted as you walk in?
Right.
But there's no apartment number listed. there.
Right. So this is incorrect.
Anybody?
Yeah, you can see, you can tell Mamdani's paying attention too. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
This guy's top tier. Top tier. I kept walking too fast. He was like,
No, you're good. So basically what's going on is, Twitter's trying to criminalize Mamdani, saying he was inspecting people's homes unannounced, and that is communism, but it's clearly announced, and he's doing what he promised he was going to do, which is going on a routine inspection that New York City, that they do in New York City, and he's just talking to the community and telling them why he's doing it and letting them know and filling him in, and this guy's teaching him. Thank you, Angela, for joining the channel. I appreciate you.
you gotta look for this. You gotta look for this.
He knows this stuff, huh?
22 years.
In this case,
How many violations did you see today?
Well, all the window
Yeah.
spring balances that have to be replaced.
Those were 2, right?
Those were 1, 2, 3.
3,
Those were 3. The AC.
4.
Okay. We're also going to hit him with a window guard violation, and then we have here the one.
So, and for clarification, he's not talking about the tenants. He's talking about the landlord, who is supposed to be upholding the status of the home and the complexes that they own here in New York. And a lot of landlords raise the rent and don't do any work, and that's kind of what Mamdani is targeting here in New York City. He's not targeting the tenants per se. Now, if tenants have flowers and shit on the fire escape, clearly that's a tenant issue. So, you know, they would simply be like, hey, you can't have flowers out there. It is what it is. Put it on the windowsill. But what he's specifically talking about is code violations that the landlord has to deal with, and they're going to give him a certain, probably like 30 days to fix whatever the violations are, you know, a reasonable amount of time.
Violation for the local law 86.
Which is the incomplete information on the side?
No, that's another one.
That's another one.
That's a different one. So
hey, this is what I will tell you too. If you guys didn't know, Mamdani's office replies really well. So if you have issues and you live in New York City, like the person who just comes about time, people are being held accountable. I'm upstate New York. This is over on YouTube for the Twitch people who can't see it. He can come look at the places around here. Yeah. So if you have complaints, it's not hard for, like, I mean, yes, I'm sure he has a busy schedule, but you can contact Mamdani's mayor's office and do complaints, and he is responding to a lot of the complaints.
The one.
yes, so that's two.
Okay. It was a pleasure to be here at this building with a number of inspectors from HPD to ensure that these conditions are up to code. And what these inspectors showed me and showed tenants across this building is the inspections for heat violations, for paint peeling violations, for even just the information that is plastered as you come into the building. Over the course of this inspection, they found about 6 different violations that they will now issue directly to the landlord. Now, for any New Yorker who calls this city home, know that when you see those kinds of violations or you feel them, call 311, report them. HPD will come out.
Oh shit, I didn't do my intro. Let's start recording for fucking YouTube, my stupid ass. Hey, what's going on? Breaking fuck the news. It's whoiskingtrivv. I forgot to do the YouTube intro. We're already getting started. We're talking about Mamdani. If you're on the live right now, you guys got a sneak peek. If you aren't on the live, please do me a favor and watch this on YouTube. I'm trying to get the viewership up. Shut the fuck up. What you back there laughing at? Better not be. Anyways, had to make sure motherfucker ain't laughing at me. You want to come say hi? No, I look crazy. Come on. No, I look crazy. Come here. Here. Come on this side, the left side. You just pop in and say hi and then leave. They can't see you. Oh, yeah, you can. Hey. All right. You could go now. All right, but what's going on, everybody over on the YouTube world, man? Make sure you guys are checking out the videos. Appreciate y'all. I'm not a beggar. Do what you want, but hey.
And inspect them, and if they are indeed violations of housing code, we will hold landlords accountable.
All right. So the next video we have on the chopping block is President Trump. I don't know if you guys saw this the other day, but this is President Trump's full video of him reading Chronicles 7:11 through 22. So this is Donald Trump reading a prayer at some fucking White House event or some shit.
Thus Solomon finished the house of the Lord and the king's
I put
house,
this on TikTok if you already saw
and
it.
all that came into Solomon's heart to make in the house of the Lord, and in his own house he prosperously effected. And the Lord appeared to Solomon by night and said to him, I have heard your prayer and have chosen this place to myself for a house of sacrifice. If I shut up heaven, that there be no rain, or if I command the locusts to devour the land, or if I send pestilence among my people, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin.
Doesn't this feel oddly like demented that he's reading this as if he's talking about himself? You see, like, I mean, you know, picking a scripture to read out loud for those people who are religious. I'm currently healing from religion, right? Recovering. To hear a man who thinks of himself as God read specific scriptures that don't say God's name, but it sounds like he's talking about himself, doesn't it? If I didn't tell you this was from the Bible and it wasn't on the screen, you would think he's talking about himself.
And will heal their land. Now my eyes shall be open and my ears attent to the prayer that is made in this place. For now I have chosen and sanctified this house, that my name may be there forever, and my
What's up,
eyes
Nelson?
and my heart shall be there perpetually. And as for you, if you will walk before me, as David your father walked, and do according to all that I have commanded you, and shall observe.
Hey, Dells, I'm editing that video tonight.
and my
I post on
judgments,
YouTube.
then will I establish the throne of my kingdom according to, as I have covenanted with David your father, saying, there shall not fail you as a man to be ruler in Israel. But if you turn away and forsake my statutes and my commandments, which I have set before you, and shall go and serve other gods and worship them.
All right, that's enough of this shit, man. Hey, look, listen, that's just Donald Trump. So we're actually going to get rolling now into the main part of this, the meat of this. Caroline Leavitt was talking on Fox. Caroline Leavitt did a lot of fucking talking today. So this is a video. This Breaking 911 Twitter page is right-leaning as fuck. This is a right-leaning propagandist page. But they do post a lot of clips that I find hilarious, that they think that this would just make people side with them, but they're immediately stupid as fuck. Sometimes these comments on here are not even pro them. Stop, wait, I just gotta take it before they move it. Yeah. So basically, this is Caroline Leavitt. President Trump has made his red lines very clear. Iran can never obtain a nuclear bomb to threaten the United States and our allies, and they must turn over the enriched uranium that's in their possession. We await their response.
As far as the formal negotiations, humanitarian issues are of a great concern to this president. But with respect to the negotiations that are ongoing, he's made his red lines very clear. Iran could never obtain a nuclear bomb to threaten the United States and our allies, and they must turn over the enriched uranium that's in their possession. While it is very far into the ground, thanks to the success of Operation
See your direct take on things.
Midnight Hammer, it's important to the president that they...
For those who can't see it over on Twitch, somebody, K. Tensworth, said, yo, Triv, learn you from Valenti. Just got the notification from YouTube. Can't wait to see your direct take on things. I love being American.
They hand that enriched uranium over. He's made that quite clear to them. And now we're waiting to hear back from the Iranian regime. The fact that they cannot send a unified message yet, which is why the president decided to extend the ceasefire, just shows how effective Operation Epic Fury truly.
So I know I said this yesterday on TikTok Live. If you watch The Boys, I've recently gotten into The Boys. I fuck with it. So yesterday I said that Jesse Waters is Firecracker. Nah, Caroline Leavitt is definitely who they depicted Firecracker off of. 100%. If you don't know who Firecracker is, go watch The Boys. I don't want to ruin it for you. You'll love it.
Really was, because there's a lot of internal division over there. The president understands that, and so we await their response. As far as the...
So what you're going to see here is you're going to see a couple more clips of Caroline Leavitt. The bitch been talking and running her goddamn no lip ass all fucking day. The young and the lipless has been running her fucking chompers all fucking morning, apparently. So yeah, so here's another one of Caroline Leavitt. Then we're going to go down to this video. It's a video of Tucker Carlson if you haven't seen it already. It's pretty old. But it's Caroline Leavitt and Alicia's on the Southern Poverty Law Center. It's a criminal organization, clearly, and that's not our DOJ saying that. That's the grand jury indictment. They've been duping their supporters and the American taxpayers for far too long. This is exactly what Cash Patel was talking about.
Yeah, I saw the indictment yesterday. I saw the acting attorney general and FBI director do a press conference on it. It was quite shocking to me to learn of the egregious violations of the law the Southern Poverty Law Center was committing. And I think that's a story that should be on the front page of every newspaper in this country because they've obviously been duping their supporters and the American taxpayers for far too long. It's a criminal organization, clearly, and that's not our DOJ saying that or Todd Blanche saying that. That's a grand...
Did she get lip injections? Why the fuck her upper lip sticking out this far?
Jury indictment saying.
I've never seen it. First off, babe, come here. You're a woman, you know. Is this lip injections? That is, right? Have you ever seen her before? No. All right. This is what she usually look like. Yeah, she got her lip done, right? Like, look. Oh, shit. Do you know how old her husband is? How old do you think he is? So she's 27. He's 60. Damn, you close. Like 56, 55. Oh. Now you reading it. Get the fuck up. You didn't read it? You didn't read this? Oh, I didn't even see it said that. So that's definitely a lip injection or something, right? Why are her lips so goddamn big? That's fresh, right? That's like a fresh Botox. It looks like she keep them done though. Like she get them injected? Yeah.
story that should be on the front page of every newspaper in this country because they've obviously been duping their supporters and the American taxpayers for far too long.
This top lip wet as hell. I don't even want to watch this shit no more. Maybe want to wipe off my goddamn screen. Upper lip sweaty as fuck. All right, so this is the video of Tucker Carlson apologizing for endorsing President Donald Trump. This is the longer clip.
You and I and everyone else who supported him, you wrote speeches for him, I campaigned for him. I mean, we're implicated in this for sure.
Yes.
It's not enough to say, well, I changed my mind, or like, oh, this is bad, I'm out. It's like, in very small ways, but in real ways, you and me and millions of people like us are the reason this is happening right now.
Yes.
So I do think it's like a moment to wrestle with our own consciences.
They're going to jail. Say it, Tuck. We going to jail.
You know, we'll be tormented by it for a
Tormented my ass. You're going to prison.
long time. I will be.
Whatever you did.
And I want to say I'm sorry for misleading people.
Nah, Tucky Tuck. You fucked. Nah, man.
And it was not intentional. That's all I'll say.
Nah, nigga. Nah, you endorsed this bullshit. You, Seth Rogen, fucking InfoWars dude, who else? Marjorie Taylor Greene, Candace Owens, Nick Fuentes, all you fuckers. This is all your fault. And all you, I hope, can't wait for them to try. I'm going to be at every trial. I'm going to go on purpose. I'm going to make sure I'm present. Journalistic purposes. I'm going to do sketches myself. I'm going to draw the fucking courthouse room myself. Like, all right, here we go. Next on John Block. Only President Trump could save the lives of these 8 beautiful Iranian women. So this is an interesting story. Actually, let me make myself bigger for this one. Okay, so hear me out, folks. It has been discussed recently that in the news world or whatever, Donald Trump posted this very odd picture last night that was reposted from Twitter, and I went to the Twitter page of the guy who posted it. He's Jewish. Okay. He's pro Israel. He's pro genocide. And the guy who posted this picture of these 8 women, and something was up with these pictures of these 8 women that threw me off. So I ran these pictures through a generator to see if I could find them. Can't find them anywhere that wasn't a tweet or a post. There's no main news agencies posting about it. There's nobody in the Iranian government saying these women, whoever they are, being convicted. Then he posted the name of one of them. I Googled the name. Nothing really came up other than his tweet and other things on True Social. So you're good, Brianna. You're good. Was it Aaron? No. Aaron, wait. Oh, now I'm lost. My bad. I missed a lot of shit. But, oh yeah, Joe Rogan. Same shit. Who cares? My bad. I'll be always getting them fucking names mixed up. Get different names. Change your name. But yeah, there's no evidence that these 8 women. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying I couldn't find anything about these 8 women, and now it's being discussed on Fox News. Oh shit. I didn't put it back on the screen. See, I'm high. Bear with me, y'all. I over here in place playing shit. Y'all can't even see the goddamn screen. I'm fucking up. Look at my ass doing too damn much, man.
Could save the lives of these 8 beautiful Iranian women who he has received direct word from the Iranian regime, or what's left of it, that
change your name. Why I gotta change my name? To what?
And that comes as a result of President Trump asking them directly not to kill these young, beautiful women who certainly deserve a chance to continue living their lives freely and peacefully. And now that will happen thanks to President Trump, because he's a humanitarian at heart. I understand. Thanks to President Trump, because he's a humanitarian at heart.
I don't have nothing to add to that bullshit. That shit almost made me throw up. It could have been the tequila, but I highly doubt it. All right, here's Senator fucking don't do shit Schumer. Senator doesn't do shit Schumer. That's a good fucking fitting name. Republicans are not the same planet as Americans. Republicans want to give $140 billion to ICE and Border Patrol. That's true, Schumer. That is true.
Republicans want to keep shutting down TSA, FEMA, CISA, Coast Guard, and other crucial DHS agencies. Democrats want to reopen all the law-abiding agencies in DHS. Forget about being on the same page. Republicans aren't on the same planet as the American people.
That's how I feel.
Republicans want...
This motherfucker. Yo, can we please pass a law that states that you can't be over the age of 60 in government? Please, by God. This motherfucker can't even see straight.
Want to give $140 billion to ICE and Border Patrol. And these are agencies highly unpopular, unreformed. With
This motherfucker so goddamn old. His hand and his face are two different shades. His hand is bloodshot red and his face is fucking high yellow. This is a perfect example of why these niggas should not be. This motherfucker was born when Martin Luther King was alive. I'm going to assume that. What year? What year? Trump. Fuck Chuck Norris. Chuck Schumer. That motherfucker was born in 1950. This motherfucker joined Congress and he was the first elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 1980 at age 29. He is the age I am now. He was the age. Wait a minute. Oh. So, the first question I asked Google was, how old do you have to be in the House of Representatives? It says you must be at least 25 years or older to be a member of the House. Then I asked, can you have a felony and be in the House of Representatives? Yes, a person with a felony conviction can serve in the U.S. House of Representatives. The U.S. Constitution sets only 3 qualifications for membership: age 25, 7 years of citizenship, and state residency. Felony convictions, even if currently serving prison time, do not legally disqualify a candidate from running. I'm about to run for the House of Representatives. Yo, Brad, you still in here? Yo, they're gonna kick me. Yo, babe. Yeah. I'm about to run for the House of Representatives. You said you're down? Yeah. You know what it says? What does it say? It says you only have to be... Why is this screen doing that? Oh, it's because I have it pulled up. That's why. It says you have to be 25 years or older, right? Then the next thing I asked is, can you have a felony? And yes, you can have a felony to serve. I could be in prison and be in the House of Representatives. You got my vote. I tell my friends to vote for you. Yo, could you guys imagine me being in the House of Representatives, standing in front of Chuck Schumer and being like, yo, shut the fuck up. Shut your bitch ass up. What you up here? Your old ass is sitting up here. Nigga, You was born before I was even a thought in some ball sacks. I wasn't even a swimmer yet. The genetic makeup of me didn't even exist on the earthly plane. Why the fuck is you up here telling me shit? We need you to stay. I'd vote for you. Yo, you know what I'm going to do? Oh my God. Babe, I got an idea. I'm going to get a bunch of content creators, like my friends and shit, right? I'm going to get them to all, because they're all like about our age in our different cities and states. We're all going to run for the House of Representatives when the vote comes up again. Could you imagine a bunch of content creators? We would probably win. Hey, yo, they would change the rules. Oh, God, they'd be like, if you have a social profile presence, you cannot run for the House of Representatives. We're changing the rules. Yo, imagine me, Valenti, because Valenti can run, you feel me? Me, Valenti, Shag, Gecko, bartender in Alabama. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Shit. Yo, listen, I'm telling you right now, yo. The fucking the United States would fall apart. They'd be like, absolutely not. Oh man, imagine Hassan running for the House of Representatives. We could get Hassan, Valenti. Oh my God, we could run this shit. You are cooking, honestly. Campaign money wouldn't even have to be a thing. You see what I'm saying? Fuck campaign money. I don't even need to pay for campaign ads. I just need to make TikToks. Yo, break it fucked up. I can do Mamdani style TikToks. It's even more fucked up because we could probably get Mamdani on board with that shit. I'm telling you that now, bro. I got the plan. It's up here. It's up here, guys. I'm telling you right now. The best way to light a blunt is with a match. Make sure you guys check out the End Times podcast on Sunday. I will be making the YouTube channel tonight. I haven't done it yet, but make sure you guys check out the podcast. We have a special guest. The woman who made the fire spreadsheet will be joining us this week and this Sunday. So it'll be at Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Just a quick announcement. All right, let's roll into the next thing. So I've been hearing news about this. Don't know how true it is. This is not an official CNN page, by the way. This is not one of their official pages, but this information may be accurate because I saw a couple other smaller news agencies and shit report this. But there's a possibility that Spirit Airlines, which is set to go out of business literally while planes could possibly be in the air, and they'll just be like, hey, we're shutting down. Spirit Airlines close to a $500 million bailout from the Trump administration. So there's rumors going around that Trump is about to bail out Spirit Airlines. More of our tax-paying dollars for companies that make millions. But hey, whatever. Holy smokes, a senior. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is good information. So the guy that I played the video of, Andrew Hug or whatever the fuck his name was, the guy who was spilling all the beans to a undercover journalist about nuclear locations and other information that we should not know, has actually been placed on administrative leave. This is actually a true story. Everybody was telling me, be careful, they're right-wing media, blah, 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 which they are. But they actually did do some undercover work, and this guy has been removed from his position in the Pentagon after the bombshell story dropped.
Administrative leave by the Pentagon and may face criminal prosecution following a video sting operation by the O'Keefe Media.
I believe we're at 44 fires.
Newsmax chief Washington correspondent James Rosen is joining us now with a look at the comments caught on tape that landed this official in hot water. Good afternoon, James.
Bianca, good afternoon to you. A spokesperson for War Secretary Pete Hegseth referred Newsmax to a statement that the Army issued yesterday. It confirmed that nuclear scientist Andrew Hug, the Army's branch chief for chemical nuclear surety, a post focused on the safety and security of the Army's chemical and nuclear weapons components, has indeed been placed on leave pending additional investigation. In a pair of meetings in noisy restaurant settings with an unidentified woman who it turns out was employed by the O'Keefe Group and who was surreptitiously recording the encounters, Hug appears to divulge classified information in a range of areas, from ongoing use of nerve agents to war planning in Iran. 2 segments of the video apparently
You said, may he be put in prison. Oh, sweetheart, listen to me. That nigga ain't finna go to prison. They're finna disappear him. He's finna be put in the fucking gulag. That nigga ain't finna. Do you know what he was telling this woman? He told her nuclear sites. He told her that we did kill those schoolgirls in Iran. This motherfucker was telling us about chemical agents that are being made, chemical weapons of war being made in Maryland, and the chemicals that they're talking about got on a woman's skin and she died because she couldn't get it off. Like, he was telling it all.
To his young female interlocutor, at least 4 locations of underground nuclear missiles and critical aspects of the launch process under which they could be fired off in the event of a nuclear conflict.
So you said there's missiles underground.
So for national security purposes, they did block out the exact locations, but he told her where they are. That's what these blurbs. This is what these bleeps are.
This is serious. We were always trained, if a Girl Scout gives you a message, a launch message, she knocks on your door, goes, here you go, she gives you a launch message on a box of cookies, she wrote it down. If it passes all the checks.
I didn't hear that yesterday. Oh my fucking God. What you laughing at? All right, man. You keying too hard. I'm messing with you. Yeah, so apparently he's saying, let's just zoom in on my face for a second, because I'm too high for this shit. This nigga said, if to launch the nukes in the United States, they know that the authorization is real. If a Girl Scout walks up to them, writes the launch codes and everything on a cookie box, they know it's a go.
On at least 2 occasions, Hug appears to express concern that his interlocutor could be a spy, even acknowledging out loud his
blocked from my TikTok. If I blocked you, I don't know. Did you comment something that I blocked you?
Own vulnerability to precisely the kind of sting operation in which he was, in fact,
Hey, somebody said in the comments on YouTube, we making white phosphorus. Yo, do you guys remember that video from a couple months ago where the guy killed a cop shooting some type of... Did you guys see that? What if that was a test? What if they were testing that out? Man... I forgot what state that shit was in. Let me see. Let's see. Yep, here it is. Do you guys remember this video from 3 months ago? Is that not white phosphorus? Look at the damages of the car when they show it. I think the cop lived. I think. Did they not show the car on this one? So there's footage of the car, like what the damages look like after the fact. And it's strange that this is coming out now that they're making white phosphorus in a lab, and then you're gonna sit here and tell me to my face that this isn't white phosphorus? All right, well, just DM me on Instagram or something, and I'll unblock you. You're gonna tell me that this is coincidence?
And singed door of the officer's car. The suspect, later identified as 42-year-old
You're gonna tell me that this dude is not working for the government?
David Lane then led police on a chase, according to SLED. After an exchange of gunfire and a car crash, Lane found dead in his vehicle. A coroner's report saying the cause of death has been determined to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Tonight, the investigation into the shooting.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Authorities say the wounded officer is okay and was released from the hospital.
What? That's what I'm saying. He shot this cop with something that they couldn't even identify. And then we got stories of a guy who just talked about white phosphorus being made in a lab in Maryland.
Snaring himself.
You're not a spy, right? No. Your eyes have mesmerized me so much that I'm almost going to tell you. That's why that's the easiest way to get intelligence. Like, just send a pretty girl, talk to the guy.
Hey! You love me. That's so sweet.
You're not spying.
Hug also appears to have spoken of his work in Ukraine during the Obama era, alleging that top officials in Kyiv routinely stole U.S. taxpayer funds for their personal use. Hug did not respond to our request for comment via email, nor to a voicemail message left on the cell phone of his wife, Bianca.
Left on his wife's phone. How do they be finding these people's information like that? Like, how do you get my wife's phone number? What are we talking about? All right, big yeah, man. So he has been removed from the Pentagon, or suspended from the Pentagon as of right now. Oh yeah, also another fucking breaking the news. Ghislaine Maxwell, co-conspirator with Jeffrey Epstein, the fucking criminal pedophile ringleader, who I don't think is dead, is once again asking a federal judge to overturn her sex trafficking conviction.
The co-conspirator of late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, is once again fighting for her release from prison. Maxwell is trying to get a federal judge to vacate her sex trafficking conviction. She submitted her request to federal prosecutors in New York earlier this month. Maxwell previously argued unsuccessfully that her conviction and 20-year sentence should be tossed because she did not get a fair trial.
Who's the lady? What? Who's the lady from O'Keefe Group, Tim? I don't know. They were just on a date, so I would assume they met. They set them up somehow. So maybe a dating app. I don't fucking know. But it was somebody from the O'Keefe Group who's like an undercover journalist who with all this. Here we go with the no lip Leavitt, who had Botox surgery or something on her fucking face. 3 to 5 day deadline reports are not true, Leavitt said. Called for President Trump's hands right now.
Look, again, I'm not going to set a timetable for the president. He has not done that, and I won't. I know there's been some anonymous sourced reporting that there was maybe a 3 to 5 day deadline.
The only reason why I can think that Ghislaine Maxwell is really trying to get released is because she's at fear that she's going to get killed in that jail. That's the only thing I could possibly imagine that she's at worry of.
That is not true. The president has not set a deadline himself. Ultimately, he will dictate the timetable. And again, he is satisfied with the naval blockade, and he understands that Iran is in a very weak position, and the cards are in President Trump's hands right now. Look, again, I'm not going to set a...
Man, when is this lady stepping down because she's pregnant? Oh, yeah. I don't know how true the statement is. I've seen a couple posts about this. Trump is expected to ease marijuana restrictions soon, as of today. So I'm pretty sure he's going to make it legal for you to smoke on a federal level. It's the only thing I can think. And the only way that this could possibly be true if Trump's going to go live at any moment today and say that he's signing an executive order. So we shall see. Video shows profanity-filled chants erupting outside of UCLA as protesters inside disrupt a DHS attorney speaking to law students. They heckled the speaker, reported calling him a Nazi, and staged a walkout in the middle of the speech. Again, remember, this is a very right-leaning news page, but like I said, I like posting shit, seeing what they're talking about, and it's a Fox News clip. So this is at UCLA, everybody.
Today's speaker is brought to us by the UCLA chapter of the Federal Society.
Fuck you, loser, is crazy.
First of all, thank you for having me. You're welcome.
God damn. I hate how's Trump's cock taste? God, yo, these kids are going hard. I fuck with Cali, dog. These niggas don't give a fuck. What does that say? Oh, I couldn't see that one. It was too bright. Oh, they're walking out.
These administrative warrants as meeting the requirements.
You're a fucking loser. Yeah, I fuck with UCLA, man. They're throwing dildos at ICE. Wait, where? Where's that happening again? It's been happening all week. All right, this is RFK. President Trump has a different way of calculating percentages. If you have $600 drug, if you have a $600 drug and you reduce it to $10, that's 600% reduction. This is Governor Gavin Newsom saying this shit, piece of shit. Anyways,
healthcare for millions
this is what
of families.
RFK said today.
The president pitched his Trump RX website as the answer for Americans who are worried about healthcare costs. He claims that Trump RX has
PDX is Portland. Where the fuck is the X coming from?
reduced prices by as much as 600%. 600%, which I think means companies should be paying you to take their drugs. But let's do some real math.
You guys hear RFK breathing?
Math here. Take one drug, Protonix, a 30-day supply of this heartburn medication, costs $200 on Trump RX. But there is an identical generic version of this pill called pantoprazole. Secretary Kennedy, do you know how much it costs for a 30-day supply of that drug at Costco?
But I would say this, Senator.
Do you know what it costs?
President Trump has a different way of calculating. If there's two ways of calculating percentage. If you have a $600 drug and you reduce it to 10, that's a 600% reduction.
But you know I only have 5 minutes. Do you know what the drug costs at Costco?
I do not.
The drug is $16 at Costco. Trump RX charges $200 for Protonix, and Costco charges $16. Let's do another one.
Oh man, these people suck. So Fox News is now running
President Trump and the Republicans slashed health care for millions of families. The president pitched.
Shut up. Why is that video still playing? This is the Hannity show, or Hannity talking about Mamdani going to the school and reading to kids. Listen to what he says.
And by the way, the New York Mets, they are on an 11-game losing streak,
Watch
including, right after the mayor met and hugged the team mascot, Mr. Met, at Citi Field on April 9th, a phenomenon people are calling the Mamdani curse. Here with reaction, outnumbered co-host Emily Campagno. Well, 11, it's kind of hard to lose 11 games in a row.
Appreciate it, Black Phantom. These niggas are losing their minds. They don't even got shit to talk about. I don't really want to, I guess so. So if you guys haven't heard, there are 2 vessels that were seized by Iran recently. But this is Caroline Leavitt saying it was not U.S. ships.
To get reporting on this. Does the seizure of 2 ships, as we said, they were Greek and Mediterranean owned ships with cargo on them, and the reports are that Iran basically seized them and then moved them into Iranian waters. We don't know what's going to happen to these crews. We're not sure where all of this is going. Does the president view that as a violation of the ceasefire?
No, because these were not U.S. ships. These were not Israeli ships. These were 2 international vessels.
So pay attention to what she said. They're saying that they're Greek ships, right? And specifically, Caroline Leavitt just said, "Oh, this isn't Israel or the United States ships, so it's not our fucking problem." What?
And for the American media, who is sort of blowing this out of proportion to discredit the president's facts that he has completely obliterated Iran's conventional navy, these 2 ships were taken by speedy gunboats. Iran has gone from
This says speedy gunboats.
having the most lethal navy in the Middle East to now acting like a bunch of pirates. They don't have control over the strait. This is piracy that we are seeing on display. And the naval blockade that the United States has imposed continues to be incredibly effective. And to be clear, the blockade is on ships going to and from Iranian ports. And the point of this is the economic leverage that we maintain over Iran now, while there's a ceasefire with respect to the military and kinetic strike.
Blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, if you didn't hear, let's just go back to the beginning, because the beginning was the most important part.
We're continuing to get reporting on this. Does the seizure of 2 ships, as we said, they were Greek and Mediterranean owned ships.
So Greek and Mediterranean owned ships were taken, and Trump saying, well, not our problem, not our ships. And he said Israel specifically. That's the Tucker Carlson thing. The Democrats are calling for FBI Director Kash Patel fill out screening tests used as harmful patterns of alcohol consumption. This is Fox News running a story now, saying that the Virginia Circuit Court, whoever Nick Sorter, of course it's him, fucking. Anyways, Nick Sorter is saying that Virginia Circuit Court has just ruled yesterday's redistricting vote unconstitutional and has issued an injunction blocking the results from being certified. This is the story that Fox News is running.
Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger celebrating the win in yesterday's redistricting vote, voters narrowly approving a new pro-Democrat congressional map in a controversial referendum that critics have slammed as a, quote, power grab. The outcome threatens the already very tight Republican House majority. Mark Meredith is live in Alexandria, Virginia, with more on this. And Mark, that vote ended up pretty narrow.
Bill, it sure did a lot narrower than some people were expecting, and Virginia voters showed up in huge numbers to determine Tuesday's redistricting referendum. This morning, Democrats are celebrating the outcome, saying they're putting a check on President Trump's power, but Republicans say this is simply proof that Virginia has lost its way. More than 3 million people cast their ballot in what you said was a narrowly defined race. However, voters chose to give the legislature power to redraw congressional maps before November's midterms. The new map is expected to take Republicans down from 5 congressional districts to 1. We heard from the chair of the National Republican Congressional Committee, who wrote,
by the way, this is gerrymandering, and this is not legal, by the way. Fun fact. I know Trump started. I'm just letting you know.
Democrats can't redraw reality. This close margin reinforces that Virginia is a purple state that shouldn't be represented by a severe partisan gerrymander. Democrats say they felt emboldened to act after Republicans in Texas redistricted too. Governor Abigail Spanberger and former President Obama, they were the ones leading the effort in the Commonwealth. We heard from the former President Obama saying Republicans are trying to tilt the midterm elections in their favor, but they haven't done it yet. Thanks for showing us what it looks like to stand up for our democracy and fight back. So Tuesday's outcome means, yes, that Democrats have a better shot now at taking the House come November, but other states are still weighing whether to redraw their maps. As Politico points out, pressure is now growing on Florida Governor Ron DeSantis to make up for Democrats' gains with a GOP-led redistricting effort in his state as soon as next week. And while voters decided here in Virginia, there is another X factor in all this, Bill. The Virginia State Supreme Court is still deciding whether or not this will all be able to stand. There were multiple challenges to this redistricting referendum, including how the language on the ballot was written, and we are waiting to see what the court may decide next. Bill.
And depending on how they rule, all eyes will be on the state of Florida, as you mentioned.
Yeah, so there is actually, I shared a clip of Ron DeSantis actually talking about it. Oh, I shared this. Yeah, so this is American Civil War 1861 colorized. This is actually from January 6th, and this is a guy who was carrying the colonial flag, the Confederate flag, colonial, what the fuck? The Confederate flag in the state capitol, and then somebody said, do you know how many people died to keep that flag out of that building? I want you guys to really pay attention to how many people died to keep this flag out of that fucking building. All right, let's keep the ball rolling. We've been live for a little minute. There's just some fun shit I shared. Fun shit. But then there is a video. Oh, I guess I didn't share it. There's a clip of Ron DeSantis out there talking about Cory Booker, talking about the state of Florida and how Cory Booker's an idiot, which valid he is. So is Ron DeSantis. He's a fucking racist and most likely a pedo. But besides the point, It's been a pretty all over the place day. We haven't got too many things from Donald Fuckface. A lot of Caroline Leavitt today. A little too much of her. Honestly made my stomach hurt a little bit. But hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to end the recording here in a second. Make sure you guys tune in for more. This is a little quick boop, boop, boop. You know what I mean? I'm gonna kick it. Got some shit I got to do. Focus on. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm going to